If you've been following along with us, you know we've been on the move quite a lot lately. But after days of constant driving, exploring, and trying to keep up with all the decisions that come with life on the road, we started feeling it, that heavy weight of burnout. You might think, but you're travelling, isn't that the dream? And trust us, it is, but sometimes the freedom to go wherever you want, whenever you want, can actually feel like a lot. The constant choices, where to go next, what to eat, where to park for the night, they start to add up. And suddenly nothing feels like an easy decision anymore. That's when we hit a wall. We knew we had to stop and take a breath, so we did, and it's okay to do that. Whether you're in a van, a house, or just living life, burnout can sneak up on you. In today's episode, we're sharing some of the small shifts we've made to give ourselves a break, and how you can do the same if you're feeling overwhelmed too. Sometimes slowing down is the best way to move forward. Now that that's done, I'm going to get dressed and I'll get back to you and let you know what we've been up to, because we were at a gorgeous spot. Good morning, guys. So Tim's going to make us a coffee. It's actually our second coffee while I talk to you. So burnout is a real thing in van life. It is something you just have to deal with, and we've been in this similar area for 3 or 4 days, but more about that in a minute. I just want to explain to you how we got here, because we cannot go past the scenery we had on the way here. So you last left us, where were we? We were in Lake Hume, and it's a little place called Bright, and what a stunning lake that was. We left there as we were going to beeline to a winery. It was a Wyanga winery or something.
Yeah, it was quite a distance, about 400 kilometres away, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was ages away, so we had an idea. It was 4 hours drive, and we were going to go straight to the winery because it was our anniversary that night. And, well, not our wedding anniversary. You've been following us for a while. We got married in April. That was our first date anniversary. Anyway, we're going to have dinner there, so we didn't think much about stopping on the way or anything like that. But can I tell you, we went from Bright to Omeo. Is it Omeo or Omeo? Omeo?
Omeo. It's O-M-E-O, so Omeo. I would say, because it was like, well, Omeo might. That place was fantastic.
Yeah, so we had absolutely no idea how beautiful the Omeo Highway was, and look, don't even have the words to express it. So here's some cool shots. Just let you enjoy it for a second. Undeniably beautiful. What I didn't do was look at places to stay overnight there, and a couple of reasons, because we had Pablo. There's a couple of national parks when you go through the area. There's Alpine National Park and there's another one, Bluff or something like that. So I thought, we can't stay there anyway. But as you go through, you're going through a state forest, and state forest you're allowed pets. So.
Yeah, we stupidly just discounted the whole thing because we were like, no, Pablo, there'll be nowhere to stay. And it's just like, let's just keep going, push on through. And there were some regrets, especially in Omeo. There was a really, really nice little campsite there, and it was like, we could have stayed there.
Yeah, in Omeo itself there was there was beautiful creeks going through the lovely, well, it looked like autumnal trees, but it was just flowers of the same colours, like orange and yellows and stuff like that. And and they had like little campsites set up with, anyway, absolutely stunning. I don't even know why. We should have pulled over and gone, where can we stay? We stay around here. But we thought, oh no, we're going out to dinner at this winery. The actual 4-hour drive took us 8 hours. We stopped at, was it Omeo we stopped at and had some...
Omeo, we stopped for breakfast. And
Omeo.
it's just like the air up there, it was so clear, and there's so many motorcyclists there, and it was just, I don't know, the road, we're both motorcyclists, and we would have loved to have ridden that road. It was just smooth turns, curves, up through the mountains, the views were spectacular. It was a nice technical road, and yeah, it was just beautiful.
Yeah.
And we even stopped that time, we stopped to take some drone footage. There was a guy fly fishing in the river.
Yeah.
It was just like, you could have been in Scotland again. I know we keep waffling on about Scotland, but it was like proper alpine forest areas, and then it went to snow gum areas, and then it went to beautiful.
It's called Alpine National Park, but it actually, because it snows there and during the winter time and people ski and...
Yes, we noticed when we went up in the snow line, didn't we? All the road markings went to yellow because you can't see white road markings when it snows. So
that's a yellow one.
It was like, why are they yellow? This is like being in America. And then it was like, oh.
Yeah, so total regret not staying there, but we kept going and we ended up here. Now we are at... Oh no, we didn't. We went to the winery first.
We went to the winery.
Yes, we went to the winery, and they had a Mexican night there, which is, I thought was strange for a winery, but it was. I love Mexicans, so.
Yeah, it didn't really go with it didn't gel with the whole cheese and wine thing, but yeah.
Yeah, it was strange. It was strange. Yeah, so we. Oh, they had a tasting palette there, and it was I can guarantee the 7 o'clock is quite nice. You can try the 2023, I believe. Anyway,
it's free to stay there. There's no toilets. Oh no, sorry. There is toilets. There's no bins. There's no water. There's no dump point.
It's not free to stay there. It's $50 a night to stay there, but they give it to you in a voucher, and you either spend wine or dinner. So you have to pay.
It depends how you look at it. You're either free and you pay for the food.
If you're not planning to eat there, it's $50 a night.
But who's going to go to a winery and not eat there?
But we spent more than $50.
I know. But we had a $50 voucher.
I know, but we spent like $100 or something. Anyway, beautiful winery right near Lake's Entrance. We checked out Lake's Entrance for a little bit. We didn't film much there because we were starting to feel that burnout. So let me grab that coffee and I'll talk to you about that in a sec. Thank you.
Ooh!
Alright, so kind of lost my train of thought there, but I think we left you off at Lake's Entrance. I know it was 2 seconds for you, but you know, the coffee wasn't made yet, so we're sitting here for like 5 minutes.
Yes. So we finished off in Lake's Entrance, and then we thought, oh, we'll go to the gym and get a shower. And the nearest gym and shower is a town called Sale. So we just bombed it to Sale. It was like an hour and a half drive, 2 hours. And this was late in the afternoon by this time, and we got there, and we just...
I felt like why am I traveling? Where are we? Why are we in the middle of nowhere? I don't understand. I just want to shower and sit. And in Sale, it's not really a it's a nice little country town. Don't get me wrong. Sale's lovely, but it's not somewhere where I would consider a holiday place or where you'd sit and relax and stuff like that.
We needed to sit and relax and work somewhere.
I was over deciding where to go. Like, just going to wiki camps. I was just, I can't be bothered. I just want to sit. So, what?
It was like the whole decision fatigue.
I couldn't
I'm not going to look at it.
But I did do one little bit of research. Where can we go so we can just stop? And I looked on wiki camps, and there was a free place around where are we?
Port Albert.
Port Albert. I lost it.
Not Port Arthur, as I keep saying.
Yeah,
Port Albert.
Port
Totally
Albert.
different place. Down on the coast.
Yes, and it's a free stay for 48 hours, and it's right next to, well, it's a port. So there's boat ramps here. There's boats.
It's a cute little fishing town.
Beautiful little, I guess. In the summer, this would be buzzing. So in a couple of months, the boat ramp's like 4 ramps down. So even this morning, there was a couple of people taking their boats down, and it's gold. So I can imagine this will be buzzing in a couple of months. But this place certainly gave us a recharge of what we needed, and it's beautiful. So we would have left a little bit earlier, but we wanted to try out this restaurant, and it was a beautiful little Italian restaurant. It doesn't actually open till it closes on certain days. So So we came back and went to a lovely little restaurant. It opens at 3, and we went there for dinner last night. It was absolutely beautiful. You were in the Port Arthur. Now you got me saying it. If you're in the Port Albert area, there's a little Italian restaurant here. I can't remember the name of it, but we'll put it on screen.
It's a Sicilian Italian restaurant.
I don't think I've had better Italian. It was so
it was the
good.
Best pasta, great pizza.
Entree, main, and dessert. Great.
Oh, the dessert, the tiramisu. Best tiramisu I've ever had. Actually had coffee in it. Every time I go, it's like they put coffee flavouring in it or something, or not enough espresso in it. This was a proper espresso made tiramisu, and like you're like, oh, I don't really like them, and yeah, I didn't get much of it. Half each, gone.
That's not true.
I thought it was just, I'll only have a spoon.
I did only have a spoon.
But it was great value as well. It wasn't expensive. It was just such a nice atmosphere.
Yeah.
It was beautiful in there.
So the whole time we were here has been absolutely blowing a hoolie, as they say.
Oh, absolute gale. It's like there was no way I'd dry it up. I managed this morning. The wind died down. It was still a bit strong, but the wind died down just for a few drone shots. And I was like, I'm so pleased about that.
So I wish this place had more than 48 hours, because I'd love to stay an extra night, but we've over, we need to leave today.
We're pushing it and we're going to move on to somewhere else.
Yeah, we need to move on, unfortunately, but...
I think one of the problems with the burnout is that someone gave us some advice. If you drive 100 kilometres, you stay a night. If you drive 200 kilometres, you stay 2 nights.
You know who you are.
So on and so forth. You know you are. He's a great advice. And we've like 400 kilometres, we stay a night, no problem. But it just hit us. It was just like, we needed to stop for at least 3 or 4 nights, and that's what we did here.
No, we just keep driving and we don't think about, that's lovely, let's move on. You really need to stop and just enjoy the lap, enjoy where you are. Don't get decision burnout like we did.
It was just nice to reset. We did the laundry, we just dropped up the road, 12 minutes up the road. There was a proper town that had the laundry, water fill up.
Here's something that I'd like to say actually to someone who thinks of, getting decision burnout or anything. This is not a holiday. If you're doing the big lap or anything like that, this is your lifestyle now. This is how you live. Like, this is how you want to live every day for at least a year or two. So don't treat it like a holiday where you have to jam-pack everything in on one day, and you're in a new town and you have to go to every single thing. You have to go through all the sightseeing stuff. You don't. This is your life. If you want to sit and relax and do nothing, sit and relax and do nothing.
I know we're under a little bit more pressure because we need to get episodes out for you, so that's why we try to get ahead. But sometimes when we don't get ahead, that's when we get the pressure to go and do things, and then we're like, what do we do? And that can trigger the burnout. We may do a few just van life videos as well for you, spot them here and there, just to show what we actually do during a day. We're not all gung-ho all the time. That's probably why this video, we're talking to you here in this video. We're showing you lots of lovely, beautiful things that we did over the last couple of days, because they had to be recognised. But we have caught right up on our work. We've got a few episodes ahead. We're ready to get going and filming again, and it's like yesterday we were going to film this, and we're like, not quite yet.
I'm just not ready to put my face on camera just yet. Today was fine.
And then bang, this morning the weather was perfect.
Lovely, you got the drone up and everything.
Out flying, that's good for the mind. Flying that drone is just like, you just see the whole place in such a different light.
I wonder how long this video is now. It doesn't have a timer on the front. No. Anyway, I hope we haven't rambled too long today. Do you think I think this is okay.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for watching. If anyone has any questions or anything, or wants some advice in regards to burnout, or drop us a line. I don't mind helping anyone who's having a bit of problem with the big lap, or they want some advice like that.
Yeah.
Drop us a line.
Make sure you
Happy to help.
Time out after a long journey.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Try to do that 100k one day.
Yeah, I think we should take the advice.
We did. We have. We stopped for 4 days. We did 400k.
It took us 8 hours. Well, technically, it took us 8 hours to get in.
That's the problem. We kept stopping and taking pictures.
And the dog needs to pee and stuff.
There is that.
The dog.
There's breakfasts to be had.
Anyway, guys, we'll leave you there. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already.
And we'll see you for some more adventures next week. Always leave a comment.
See you next time, guys.